opposition, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the number 1 guy.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And Jeffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Running with Howard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Face mask. Defense.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On a handoff, this is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how they play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 17 carries, 52 yards.
And that explosive run right there reminds me that last week ran the ball really well, so they're continuing to do what they did in the previous game, run the ball and run it successfully. Expect that to continue throughout this one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a play fake. Wentz Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! That punt returns 69 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, love that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up first. Again, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Jameis Winston, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 44, Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Freeman again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
to take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On play action, Wentz. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now to throw. And a good quarter. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Wentz to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Quarterback catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Breaks free again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on second down. Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Ryan. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Spins past him. And now running right through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time, right?
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back and laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die. changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig